there lived a billionaire named Kelvin. He was known far and wide for his incredible wealth and sharp mind, but little did the world know that his heart was as lonely as a cloud drifting alone in the sky. Kelvin had everything one could wish for: a grand mansion, luxury cars, and riches beyond measure. He would throw dazzling parties where the glittering guests would laugh and dance. But, deep down, he felt an emptiness that not even the most extravagant party could fill. Oh, how he wished for someone who could see beyond his wealth. One fine day, while walking through a quaint little park, Kelvin stumbled upon a beautiful scene. There was a young woman sitting on a bench, sketching the lovely flowers blooming around her. She had long, flowing hair, and her eyes sparkled like stars in the night sky. Her name was Esther, and she was an artist, filled with passion and dreams. Kelvin paused, enchanted by her talent. He decided to approach her. "Greetings, fair artist," he called out, a bright smile forming on his lips. "What a beautiful sketch you're working on." Esther looked up, surprised but happy to see a visitor. "Thank you. I'm trying to capture the beauty of these flowers. Nature inspires me." "Ah, nature, it's truly magnificent, isn't it?" Kelvin replied. "But I must say, your talent is what makes it even more so." Esther blushed, a shy smile spreading across her face. "You're very kind, sir. Are you an art lover?" Kelvin chuckled. "Let's say I appreciate beauty in all its forms, especially when it's crafted by such skilled hands." They talked for hours, sharing stories and laughter. Esther learned that Kelvin was not just a billionaire, he was a man with hopes and dreams, just like her. She found him charming and genuine, unlike the countless others she had encountered in her life. As days turned into weeks, Kelvin and Esther spent more time together, exploring the park, the city, and each other's dreams. He would often take her to fancy restaurants, showering her with gifts, but she always rejected the lavish things, preferring the simple moments they shared. "Kelvin, I appreciate your kindness, but life isn't just about money," she would remind him. "It's the feelings we share that truly matter." Her words struck a chord in his heart, and he longed to show her his true self. One evening, as the sun dipped below the horizon, painting the sky with hues of orange and purple, Kelvin decided to confess his feelings. They were sitting by a serene lake, its surface shimmering like diamonds. The air was filled with the sweet scent of blooming flowers, and the world felt perfect. "Esther," he began, his voice steady yet filled with emotion, "I have something to say." She looked at him, curiosity dancing in her eyes. "What is it, Kelvin?" He took a deep breath. "I have fallen in love with you. You see me for who I truly am, not just as a billionaire but as a man seeking love and companionship." Esther's heart raced. "Oh, Kelvin, I've grown to care for you too, but, are you sure? What about your world? It's so different from mine." Kelvin took her hands in his, gently squeezing them. "This world of wealth means nothing without you, Esther. I want to build a future together, filled with love and happiness." Tears of joy filled her eyes. "You mean it? You want to be with me, no matter the differences?" "Absolutely. Together, we can conquer anything," he said with a grin, his eyes gleaming with promise. From that moment, their love grew stronger. They faced challenges and doubts, for the world was not always kind to those who dared to defy the norm. But each obstacle only made their bond tighter. They laughed together, cried together, and most importantly, dreamed together. Kelvin would often surprise Esther with little adventures, like picnics under the stars, art gallery visits, and even a trip to the countryside where they could breathe fresh air and enjoy nature. One day, while walking through a flower field, Esther picked a simple wildflower and handed it to him. "This flower reminds me of us. It's beautiful, just like our love, but it holds its own strength," she said, her voice soft. Kelvin smiled and tucked the flower behind her ear. "And just like this flower, our love can bloom in any environment, no matter how rich or poor the soil is." As their love flourished, it caught the attention of the media. Soon, the paparazzi were snapping photos of them, and rumors swirling around their relationship spread like wildfire. Some were kind, while others were tainted with jealousy and disdain. Why would a billionaire fall in love with an ordinary artist? They scoffed, but Esther remained unfazed. She knew the truth of their love, and it was stronger than the whispers of the outside world. One fateful evening, in the glow of the city lights, Kelvin surprised Esther with a grand gesture. He had reserved a private gallery to showcase her art. As they stepped in, Esther gasped. Her paintings adorned the walls, lit beautifully, each representing their journey together. "Kelvin, this is amazing, but why?" Her voice trembled with disbelief. The room was filled with friends and admirers of Esther's work, and Kelvin stood beside her, pride shining in his eyes. "Because your art deserves to be seen by the world," answer to you. I love you, Esther. You are an inspiration to me and many. Tears of happiness cascaded down her cheeks, and she embraced him tightly. I never expected this. Thank you for believing in me. You make me believe in love, he whispered back. As the night unfolded, they danced under the stars, surrounded by laughter and joy. Their love had broken through walls that others had built, cementing a bond that was unyielding. Time went on, and one bright morning, Kelvin decided it was time to take their love to the next level. He planned a beautiful day at their favorite park, the place where it all started. With a heart full of hope, he invited Esther for a picnic. As they sat together, sharing their dreams and laughing as they always did, he knew the moment had come. Esther, he said, pulling out a small velvet box from his pocket. From the moment we met, you changed my life. You brought color to my world. Will you marry me? Her heart raced as she opened the box to reveal a sparkling ring. Kelvin, is this real? Am I dreaming? Oh, love, this is no dream. Say yes, and let's create our own happily ever after. With a joyful heart, she answered, yes. 1,000,000 times, yes. As he slipped the ring onto her finger, they became wrapped in a warm embrace, their love soaring higher than ever before. The journey of their love wasn't without struggles, but they always faced them together. With every battle fought, they emerged stronger and more united. Together, they created a foundation that helped aspiring artists and other dreamers to find their path. Answer, in a world filled with riches, what truly mattered was the love they shared, a love born from sincerity and nurtured with care. As the sun set behind them, they knew that they had found something far greater than wealth. They had discovered the treasure of true love.